YouTube Shorts gets a new voiceover feature, and Instagram says that going forward they will leave 60-second stories as they are without clipping them into 15-second videos. WhatsApp launches a new call links feature for both audio and video calls so that people can join an ongoing call with a link. In our Web3 news this week, we look at Christie's auction house launching its own NFT platform. And Christie's is the second largest auction house in the world, and it is more than 250 years old. All these interesting news items and much more coming up in this week's edition of the Connected Church News with me, Nachi Lazarus. Welcome. This is the show that brings you the top 5 digital, social and Web3 news that you need to know for this week in just 5 minutes. Let's get started. We have 2 news items related to short form videos, which is the number 1 form of content on social media right now. First is from YouTube. YouTube Shorts now gets a new feature called voiceovers. Voiceover has been one of the big features in platforms like TikTok, and now YouTube says that they are bringing it to their platform. So next time you create a YouTube Shorts, you can add your voiceover, which means you can actually shoot something and you can narrate it behind the scene. There are lots of ways it can help you create content. For example, you can show a Bible verse and you can talk about the verse in the background. Things like that. You can innovate and be creative with it. The second news item related to short form videos is from Instagram. Instagram Stories, which earlier used to be chopped off. If you uploaded a 60-second story, then it will be chopped into 15-second clips. Now that is not going to happen. Instagram says it will leave it as such as a 1-minute video clip. WhatsApp has announced that they are launching a new feature called Call Links that allows you to create a link for an ongoing audio or video chat, group chat, and share it with anyone on WhatsApp, and clicking that link they will be able to enter that chat. So could be a useful feature in multiple ways when it comes to ministries. This is not a new feature. There are lots of other messaging apps that already have it, but this feature coming to WhatsApp is a big deal because from a ministry context, WhatsApp has end-to-end encryption, and I know many non-profit churches and ministries listening to me use WhatsApp widely for community building, for chatting with teams and so on. So in many ways, whether it's an internal meeting or an external meeting like a prayer group or small groups, you can use this link feature to let people in and join your call easily without having to share the group, let them invite, adding them, adding their name and so on. So makes it easier. Meta has made an interesting announcement about making things easier for people to manage and to create new accounts on both Facebook and Instagram. Meta says that we understand that people have many accounts for various reasons. Like, for example, you may have a church account, a pastor's account, a ministry account, an organizational account, and so on. So Meta is saying whether it's on Facebook or on Instagram, you will be able to easily manage them going forward. So you can switch between accounts. You can actually get notifications for both accounts in the same place, which is going to be very helpful especially for social media managers of non-profit churches and ministries. It's going to be easier for you to manage all these multiple accounts that you may have. And they're saying if you want to create more accounts, you can use the same logins and create more accounts, which is great. First, Meta wants more accounts, looks like. Second, they're making it easier. So in some applications, it is going to help us as a community. So definitely pass this on to your social media management team. Netflix made an announcement last week that they are rolling out game handles inside Netflix games. Yes, Netflix has a section called Games. If you have not followed our stories earlier, Netflix is entering into the online gaming space. And the interesting thing is this announcement about game handles firms up its direction towards social gaming, which means with your handle, people will be able to see your name. A handle is basically a name like an identity, an ID or something like that. So I can be called as, say, Nachi, right? And people can look at my name, Nachi, when they're playing games, and they can connect with me. They can talk to me. Now, what is that? That is a social experience. So that is why it's called social gaming, and social gaming is the big trend in the digital space now, and Netflix has been getting into this space deeper, and last week's announcement only firms up the direction which Netflix seems to be taking. In our Web3 news, we have an exciting announcement from Christies, which is one of the oldest auction houses in the world, which was started in the 1700s. They are 256-year-old organization, and they are the second largest auction house in the world. And they have announced they are entering into the Web3 space with their own NFT auction platform. So now, those of you sitting on the wall about Web3, you understand how big this is, right? Christies, as an organization, they understand the value of NFTs, and especially right now, NFTs being centered around art. It is not a big surprise because Christie's is an art auctioning system, and so you can now go into Christie's instead of buying an NFT on OpenSea. You can buy it on Christie's platform by connecting your wallet. They are on Ethereum blockchain, so you can just place a bid and go about. So I will link to the story in the show notes. Do have a look. If you have any questions on any of the stories, please DM them to me at Nachi Lazarus on Instagram or on Twitter. We'll make sure we get you the answers. We have all the source links and details in the description. Do have a look. I'll see you next week with another set of news items. Until then, you stay connected, stay blessed, and take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.